We are Operation Hope for NOLA. Our group is comprised of 8 highly regarded members: Nicholas Williams, Terry Franklin, Jazara Mason, Mia Darby, Trenton Vincent, Emily Ozario, Chelsea Watson, and me, Kayla Fry. We chose Marlin's Challenge, which was to design a community campaigning program that amplifies the existing strengths and beauty of New Orleans as a counter-narrative to upticks of violence during the spring and summer. We were most interested in this challenge because we remember pre-pandemic, there are a myriad of programs offered through different community stakeholders like New Orleans Public Library and NORD, which are now currently no longer in service or at a standstill. We also have members of our team who live in parts of the city in which there is an influx of gun violence. Then again, we understand the dangers of a single story, and we believe that we can amplify the existing strengths and beauty of New Orleans through community, opportunity, and exposure.
Marlin's challenge is to counter the narrative that New Orleans is a place of violence, and we would do that. Our mission as Operation Hope for NOLA is to amplify the beauty of New Orleans and counter the narrative of violence in our neighborhoods. We're going to do that by giving opportunity and exposure to people in New Orleans, especially teens, to show that our place, the home that we love and are so proud of, is not a bad place at all. We also will be having engagement events for teens to come and to show their talents throughout the city. We have done this many ways throughout, and we're going to show that.
Initially, as we began the process of our original plan, we planned to partnership with local and already established recreation centers, such as NORD, but unfortunately, we didn't get a word back. However, once we conducted a survey in our school, FDHS, we got a number of statistics from our fellow students, and our plan went into a different way.
Our data. So prior to our pop-up shop, we sent out a survey to FDHS students in which we asked them a series of questions. Out of 115 surveys, we asked one question, which was which parts of the city do they live in? Our biggest groups were the New Orleans East and the 9th Ward with 30 and 20%. We also asked them on an ordinal scale of 1 to 5 to rate their current satisfaction in terms of violence in the city. 78% rated a 3 or lower.
After reviewing why our original plan didn't work, we decided to tackle Marlin's challenge a different way. We decided to focus on community outreach events so that we could get the community out there and so we could allow people to get exposure and things of that nature. One of the things we did was host a pop-up shop event. On April 9th, 2022, we hosted a pop-up shop event to get teen and local businesses out there so they gain exposure and also to gain funding for their businesses so they could keep creating products for the community.
We also had a benefit dinner where we were able to share a meal with our community and invite stakeholders and our parents and local businesses to present to them like we're doing now. And they recognized the full worth of what we're trying to accomplish in our mission, and we also got money from that. So.
On the same night as our benefit dinner, we hosted a mural event where our original plan for that was to have a mural on the wall in our school's cafeteria and have the students come down and put paint on their hands and place it on a wall, but we don't have permission to do that yet. So a temporary solution that we came up with was a banner, which we have on our stand here that you guys can see. Yeah, it was nice.
Some of our accomplishments are the pop-up shop. At the pop-up shop, we had a community member make a banner for us with our motto on it that says opportunity, community, and exposure. Along with that, we also had a vendor and a greeting table where people could take a survey immediately after they were done with the pop-up shop. We also made it on the news on NOLA.com.
These photos show the accomplishments we made at our mural, and on the far left you will see Leona Tate, an activist who helped desegregate our school November 14, 1960. The last photos you will see is from our benefit dinner, where you see where people came out to support us, to help fund and support our events.
So during our pop-up shop, we also gave a survey to different attendees, and we found that on an ordinal scale of 1 to 5, 100% out of 69 rated 4 or higher in terms of our pop-up shop strengthening the community of New Orleans and the future of teens.
Y'all give it up for our Booker team! Huh? Oh, I'm sorry.
This your second time.
Is it? Look, it's so many names. It's New Harmony.
We deserve an extra minute for that.
Frederick Douglass
It's
High
right
School.
there. Right there.
George Washington, I'm sorry. My apologies. I'm writing so many notes. It is right here, as you said. George. Who are you?
Right here. Frederick A.
You just. I will box it.
Yes.
I am so sorry. Please, yes, it has been a long 3 months. Y'all please give it up for Frederick A. Douglass! Are y'all the judges? Judges, are you ready? Young people, I know you ready. All right, the floor is yours, judges.
Great job, first of all, but I love the idea of the pop-up shops. It's a great way to showcase talent and skill, so I love that. Question for you guys about the pop-ups. Like, how do you plan on promoting the pop-ups to the community for them to participate? And how many do you plan on holding, let's say, a year?
Well, we plan on hosting our pop-up shops or any other like community outreach events bi-monthly, like every other month. And also we plan on getting the word out there via like flyers and our social media account. We have an Instagram account called Operation Hope for NOLA, if you'd like to follow it. And yeah.
Thanks.
Who are some of the folks selling stuff at the pop-up shop, and who came?
Well, the people who came were vendors that sold like bracelets, clothing lines. People also sold like snacks and things of that nature. We also got people in the surrounding community to come, and also our family members and friends and members of our school.
How supportive was the Alumni Association of your school for this idea?
They were very supportive, like from the beginning, like with everything we were not able to afford because the seed money is like, it's not insignificant, but it's not enough for what we're trying to accomplish. So, they were tremendous. Like Ms. Lisa, the president, was there with us every step of the way. They even helped us like develop these shirts, and they just like I don't want to say backbone because we're the backbone, but they really did help us out. So.
I just want to elaborate on that. We were sponsored by NDR, that is Douglass Alumni, and they provided food for the benefit dinner. They provided our shirts. They came out support. They had their own tent at the pop-up shop so people could learn about them. And you can also see all of that in our stand over there. Also, they have contacted us and said that they would continue to donate anything they can to us throughout this because they wanted to start something like this, but they didn't have the people, and now we are those people. So, yeah.
And now we are those people. Right? Anybody? Judges?
Oh, I have one last thing to say. We also had help from our student council. They were really helpful with doing this. And we also had funding. We actually talked to, we had a representative of Councilman Eugene Green come to our benefit dinner, and they said they're all behind what we're doing and they're ready to help.
And we can't forget our wonderful principal who also donated the field for our pop-up shop, the cafeteria for the benefit dinner, and chairs and tables for that.
Your principal is here?
Yes.
Stand up,
Miss
Miss
Pierre
Pierre
Floyd.
You mean to tell me the principal of Frederick A. Douglass is here? Principal, you are doing a great job. Thank you for being here. Y'all give it up for the principal of Frederick A. Douglass.
Her name is Tawana Pierre Floyd, by the way.
trying to make up for my one mistake.
Two.
Two mistakes.
Three, actually.
Thank you for keeping me
It was
in line.
3 because you was pointing at the wrong school.
I'm sorry. I pointed.
4.
Never mind. Anyway, it's time to give it up